Hi friends, today we are discussing Fitzroy's Reader's Extension Story 11X, Standard 3 English Medium, Story 1, The Forest on the Hill, Part 2. Disclaimer. Kindly type in YouTube search at the rate of Ishwarya Vijay Kumar. Fitzroy Reader Extension Story 11, Standard 3 Medium English, Story 1, The Forest on the Hill, Part 2. Kindly type in YouTube search at the rate of Ishwarya Vijay Kumar for getting my YouTube channels, improving the spoken English for children, interview goers and college students. Let's start now. We go story.
The forest on the hill. Jack and Buck like to visit an old hut next to a forest on Black Hill. Jack and Buck's dad says, "You can play in the hut but not in the forest. You can get lost in the forest." Jack tells Buck you cannot get lost if you are on the track. He runs into the forest. Buck yells at him to stop, but Jack will not stop. Soon Buck runs into the forest after him. Jack runs on the track until he gets to a big log. He jumps up on it with a grin. "It is fun to play in the forest," he says. Next to the log, Jack spots a rabbit, but it runs off into the trees. Jack tells himself not to go off the track. But Jack likes rabbits and he cannot resist a hunt. He runs into the trees and Buck runs after him. Soon they get to a rotten old tree trunk and Jack yells to the rabbit, "Rabbit, rabbit, play with us." But the rabbit has hidden in the forest. They rest for a bit and Buck tells Jack they must go back to the track. "If not, you and I will get lost," she says. But next to the tree trunk, Jack spots a frog. The frog jumps up a hill and Jack yells to Buck, "Quick! Let's go after it." He runs off and Buck has to go with him. They run and run, but they cannot spot the frog. Soon they are lost. Buck begins to sob. "We have to get back to the hut," Jack says to himself. "Help! Help!" Buck yells, "Help! Who can help us in the forest?" Jack says. Buck yells and yells for help, and soon a man yells. He yells, "Can I help?" It is Buck and Jack. Buck yells, "Man, will you help us?" Very soon the man runs to Buck and Jack. It is Dad. 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 Jack says, "I am glad it is you." "And I am glad it is you, too," says Dad. Jack and Buck go with Dad back to the hut. Jack says to Dad, "I will not go into the forest until you say I can." "Yes," Dad says, "have fun in the hut but not in the forest. If you get lost, I will get very upset." Dad hugs Jack and Buck, and they hug him back. They are very glad to be back with him.
And thank you for watching this video. I have given further contact. If any doubt means, put the comment box. Thanks once again.